What's going on, people? We're back. The first live stream that I was doing of this wasn't really going forward, but yeah, it wasn't really working. But yeah, we're back. Today we're going to be discussing the decline of Arsenal and Manchester United and how you can stay at the top. Obviously, I love my live streams to be interactive. I know people will probably be watching the like the Liverpool game, the Man City game right now. But if anybody can join, we'll see how that goes as well. I'm actually so tired. It's unbelievable. But yeah, maybe I will just start now. Not many people joining. It's always, whenever football's on, it's always like low numbers, unless I'm doing a watch along. But yes, bro, yes. Football capital, what's good, bro? Yeah, guys, look. Today we can, yes. Fraser in the house. What's good, bro? What's good? We had a bit of a technical difficulty earlier, but we're there. Happy Christmas month. Yes. Holiday season. To all my people in USA or North America, let's call it. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving holiday. It wasn't too long ago, was it? I think a week ago. Probably less than that. But yeah, guys. Topic of today, the decline of Arsenal and Manchester United. Obviously, as an Arsenal fan, I'll probably tackle them first. But yeah, man, back again. But yeah, let's talk Arsenal. Obviously, let's build a picture. You know, let's go back maybe just over 20 years. I'm mainly going to talk about the Arsene Wenger era. Like, of course, like, you know, there was the George Graham era, you know, and brilliant managers before that. But I don't know too much about that. I'm not going to lie. You know, I'm a young Arsenal fan in that sense, where all I really knew was Wenger until he left, isn't it? But yeah, I remember growing up, you know, Arsenal, they were a completely different team as to what they are now. You know, we played with heart, we played with passion, you know, we played with respect, but at the same time, we never let anybody walk on us. You know, we were classy, brilliant, beautiful, one-touch, two-touch football, dynamic. The picture of Portugal. We'll get to that. But yeah, you know, if you remember the old days, man, you had Henry just running at people, just scoring brilliant goals. Dennis Bergkamp, beautiful. Oh my gosh, Dennis Bergkamp, beautiful player. We had Perez, classy, man. Lundberg, classy. Patrick Vieira, hard, strong, dynamic. You know, had technique as well. Classy. Ray Parlour, beautiful. Oh my gosh. The decline is sad because EPL as a whole needs big, popular teams like Arsenal, Man United to be good and competitive. It's hard for me to try and get friends to watch football when they play poorly. That's it. And if you remember those days, man, where, you know, Arsenal would just, even if they won 1-0, it was like such a joy to watch. Just the style, man. Like, it was just so different. The finesse, the class, the quality, man. And it's like, I think where it started to go wrong was, there was a few points. I wrote some down. There was a few points. I think in the beginning, you know, Arsenal had such a good defense. I know the attack used to overshadow the defense to some degree. Yeah, especially if you were kind of young like me, you know, you saw all of these ballers like Bergkamp, Perez, Henry, Reyes, Lundberg, like guys that were, even Vieira used to get forward, Parley used to get forward, you know, these were guys that were just like, you used to watch them and just feel like, yeah, man, like, I used to feel like I want to be an attacker. You know, obviously Arsenal had a good defense. Sol Campbell, Ashley Cole, Lauren, Martin Keown. You know, but it was this. It was the defense really, yeah, where we're like, as soon as that went, that's when Arsenal were slowly starting to decline. When that solid defense was there, because remember there used to be the song 1-0 to the Arsenal, you know, and that was partly in the Wenger era as well. You know, probably in the first maybe the first decade to a degree. You know, that 1-0 to the Arsenal, and that comes with a good defense, keeping clean sheets. You know, having David Seaman, um, Jens Lehmann, you know, top keepers like that, where you weren't scoring, man, and the defense were ball playing as well. You know, we weren't just like hitting it long and whatnot. We was actually playing as well. My mom supported Arsenal during the Terry Norton, George Graham days. She knew a lot back then. It was never pretty. Yeah, see, this is something that I'm not too familiar with as well. Like, because I kind of grew up in the Arsene Wenger era where the football was just so beautiful. But I hear, like, you know, those days, Terry Newell, George Graham, like a different era, man, different era. Um, Again, though, we have to respect it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's when it really was 1-0 to the Arsenal, apparently. But I think after Arsenal won the league in, I think it was 89. Was it 89? That's when things were slowly beginning to change. You know, then we hit the 90s. Yo, bro, how's your day been? Good, bro. Good, bro. What about yourself? The good defensive structure was inherited from George Graham's system. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when it was really like apparently 1-0 to the Arsenal, you know, where Arsenal were hard to break down. It wasn't like the beautiful football that we saw, but they were hard to break down, score a goal, you know what I'm trying to say, like keep it moving. But yeah, man, like even like the days of Steve Bold as well, Tony Adams, Nigel Winterburn at right back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it was obviously in front of David Seaman as well. Like this was in the early days of Arsene Wenger, man, where you know it was just solid. Like look at Tony Adams, like the guy's got a statue outside the ground, man. Like born leader, man, just brilliant. You know, he always used to tell people like, remember what you represent, man. You know, the badge. The badge, fam. 89, 92, the last Premier Division League title. Yeah, before the Premier League came in. You know, the Premier League as we know it now was like a super league. But before that, it was like Division 1. You know, obviously, even moving forward, you had like a Ashley Cole, Sol Campbell, Martin Keown, Lauren, you know, dynamic. Like, look at Ashley Cole, one of the best left backs in the history of Arsenal, probably in the history of the Premier League as well. Unbelievable. Some people will say he's the best left back ever. You know, I'd happily debate that with some people, but unbelievable defense, man. And a lot of people say, like, if you want to win the league, you need to have a good defense, you know, or build from your defense and then move forward from there. And like, I think when this started to go out the window, you know, when Arsenal couldn't recruit like another Sol Campbell or like another Martin Keown, and these are players who we really loved and cherished, but maybe to a degree we took for granted just how good they were. You know, if you're looking at even like Kolo Toure, where he was good, we probably didn't rate him as much as we rated like a Keown or whatnot, or a Campbell. But again, Toure, top baller, you know, top defender, let's say, right? And it was like when we started to get people like Per Mertesacker, Koscielny initially wasn't really that good. Squillaci, Seagon was still around the time of the Invincibles, but even then, Pascal Seagon, or Seagon, however you want to say it, this is when we start to get problems. You know, this is when we start to get a problem. Ashley Cole, Prem's best left back and big pay. I mean, look, the game is the game, innit? You know, the guy wanted to earn more money, win trophies. I can't really knock him for that, man. If you look at it from a football player's point of view, it's completely different. But yeah, when we started to bring people in like Mertesacker, and you know, it felt like we started to panic by it. I remember the day Mertesacker came, you know, it was just like transfer deadline day. It just didn't really make sense to me. I mean, Vermaelen, that was a good acquisition, but again, injured all the time, and you know, I think everyone knew he was a baller to some degree, but just didn't work for him at Arsenal. But when the defense started to get shaky, and then after we started to kind of, you know, drop points against teams who we shouldn't have dropped points against, like we started to lose against like the Southamptons, and even like there was an emerging Man City we used to lose against them. Loads of teams, man. You know, who can forget the Carabao, what was it called before? Carling Cup final with Birmingham. You know, losing against them, like it was down the hill, it was down the toilet, man. Like you said, recruitment went down the toilet when Dean left and KSE came in. That is another big point as well. David Dean, brilliant director of football. Like, mad thing. But David Dean, and I think that was part of the reason why Henry left, man. You know, when we look at even when Vieira, like we had Vieira, such a combative and athletic midfield general. You know, I mean, obviously Fabregas was good. He was coming up. He was good, but he wasn't like a Vieira, you know, a man that could play in a 4-4-2 system and dominate, you know, alongside Ray Parlour or whoever. Like it was just one of those it was one of those things where like my kitten is distracting me, man. It was one of those things where like we had no skill in there. You know, remember Gilberto Silva as well. Again, another one, like that guy, just defensive master, defensive midfield general, man. Like when we didn't replace those people, when we started bringing in Denilson and you know, people like that, it messed us up. The decline of Arsenal and Man United is the owners under Wenger and Ferguson. They got way loads of, but both clubs can get any world-class manager. They will not achieve anything with owners. Yeah, I mean, look, this is the real problem behind it, isn't it? It's the owners. Like, Arsenal came up, you know, through the 90s in an era where you probably didn't need to spend too much money. You can buy an Anelka for cheap. You could buy an Henry for cheap. And then, you know, in the end, sell them on for good money. I mean, obviously, the Henry one wasn't for good money, but you know what I'm trying to say. Then when Chelsea came through and kind of changed the game in terms of, you know, they were just throwing money at the league, and it really started to change from there. Arsenal didn't want to keep up, you know. Dean could recruit well and get deals done in a timely manner. Yeah, that's another thing. And could you imagine being one of the players in that team where, you know David Dean's the main man for getting deals over the line, and then you're losing players like Patrick Vieira for cheap as well. Like, these guys are not going for no big money where you can reinvest that in the club. Players are going for cheap money. There's no sign of you getting anybody even worth lacing up Vieira's boots. And then after, you're just there like, what's next, innit? I want to win trophies, because that's what Arsenal were used to. They were used to winning trophies. They were used to competing for the league. And then after, it just became a thing where like you couldn't even see it happening. You know, how would you feel if you was a player like that? You know, if you're Henry you know, and Barcelona come calling. If you were you know, a Sol Campbell coming to the end of your career, you know, even a young Robin van Persie, to a degree, like obviously he was, you know, injured all the time and whatnot, but would it not cross your mind? I think it would. Yo, yes, Jawad, what's going on, bro? We have a squad full of pretty boys in this team. Back then, they took no BS. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I don't know if I can get any pictures out. This is the first time I'm going to try it. Nah, I can't do that. Oh, I can't get no pictures up. But if you look at even the picture in my thumbnail, you know, Ruud van Nistelrooy getting mobbed by the Arsenal players. Probably wouldn't even happen now, would it, to some degree? But that's when we had that steel, man, that fight, that determination, you know. And I mean, obviously, look, money isn't everything, but if you want to get the best players to get you over that line, sure, you gotta spend peas, man. Let's quickly touch on Man United as well. By the way, let's not forget them. Growing up, Man United, just again from the 80s, you know, Man United have a rich history in football. But I would say, like, especially when I was growing up in the first decade of this millennium, where you had Man United really spoiling the party for us, you know, sometimes like they disrupted our unbeaten record. You know, in the decade previous, from 2010 onwards, they were just going ham on the league, man. You know, and obviously Ferguson left. That's when the problems happened, man. One player you would take at Arsenal, realistic, bro. Yes. What's going on, bro? Bro, I can't lie to you. What is a realistic target for Arsenal? Like, when you don't spend money, or when you constantly want to try and bargain with people and just like be awkward about deals. What's a realistic target? You know, the hour deal would have been done, but what are they saying? I think they didn't want to pay a huge signing on fee. Like, that's just something you got to do, bruv. Like, anyone in the chat, do they think that our would have improved Arsenal straight away? I think so, especially if we got Thomas Partey and our together. Because now we've got this big problem with creativity and whatnot. Why did we not just go in for our? You know, I think we should have just went and got both. Honestly, we should have just went and got both. But if I think a realistic target, probably our still realistic, because you know this time around you got to just put a big signing on fee in there. But maybe I'm gonna think more about creative midfielders, or even wingers as well, because we need that as well. Zaha, he would want to come to the club, but you have to bring out the right money. I'm thinking of realistic targets, but then also people that are going to improve us. That's where it gets difficult, because realistic targets are people that could probably just not improve us because they don't cost that much. You know, we didn't go in for a Decore either, or, you know, I think even we could have probably went in for Saw, you know, Saw from Watford. Take a gamble on him. He's probably not going to cost that much. I was saying yesterday, it would be realistic. We could probably get Olivier Giroud back. Maybe. Again, scraping the barrel here, innit? But we have a creative problem, innit? We've got a problem with even keeping the ball up front. You know, if you get a good target man in like Giroud and you could play Aubameyang on the left, I think it helps the problem. You know what I mean? Like, it helps solve the problem. I don't think it will solve it completely, but it will definitely help us out. But what do you lot? That's a very good question. I can't lie. What do you lot think? Do you lot think there's anybody I missed out? Nope. This team has very little pride playing for the Czech, not pride or competition. The players who fight the hardest are the ones signed within the past 3 transfer windows. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely, bro. Don't forget to hit the like. Yeah, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. I try, you know what? I find it so hard to make content on YouTube, innit? But people behind the scenes get onto me big time, innit? Like, I like doing the vlogs, but the vlogs are just too, because I have commitments, innit? Yo, the vlogs were just getting too hard to edit, innit? But I like making videos more like that. But listen, I don't mind making videos like this as well because I like the whole interaction in it. Community vibes, big up bros. Yes, 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 big up my guy. We messed up previous windows when the market was still sensible, e.g. when we just bought Czech and Shaka. Yeah, this is the thing. Like I thought Czech, I remember speaking as well. I thought Czech was gonna be a brilliant signing, like brilliant. But one thing we need to realize, yeah, when Chelsea offload these people and they don't mind selling to a direct rival to some degree or a traditional rival now, because I don't think we're even a direct rival for Chelsea, you know something's up in it. When Chelsea let you have a player so easily, you know something's up. Like they weren't giving away Hazard so easy. They weren't giving away even Ramirez so easy, you know. But when it's people like Czech, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, mate, you know something's up, and then look what happened. And then you know what's even cheekier? Czech finished his career at Arsenal and went back to Chelsea. I think he does some sort of role there, innit? Upstairs. To get better, we need to sack Vinay and bring in a better commercial director who will bring in more funds to the club for transfer. Good shout, good shout. I just think under this regime with Karonki, I don't know, fam. Like it just seems like they don't mind making a certain amount of money. You know, they pocket that and then just let the club kind of sink in terms of football. You know, don't mind if we don't really challenge for trophies. Don't mind, all right, we might win a little FA Cup here and there, but again, it's just the FA Cup don't even hold weight like that no more. Like, what player is gonna come to Arsenal because they won the FA Cup? They're like, oh yeah, the FA Cup winner. Nobody really cares, innit? Ben Rahma, yeah, Ben Rahma. I mean, he's quite unproven at Premier League level. I haven't seen too much of him at West Ham, but you lot, let me know. What do you think? Awa isn't helping Ish. He'd be getting bullied like Torreira. And is the guy. This guy, if you check out my brother Curtis Shaw, check out his channel. He was talking about this guy as well. I don't really know too much about him, man. You lot tell me about him. Torreira, I can't lie, yeah, I'm disappointed with Torreira, man, because when he first came, I was rating him, innit? I was rating him, but I don't know what happened. You know, sometimes players can just not be feeling it after. You know, they can fall out of love with the club and then it just goes downhill from there. Even like Guendouzi, I was a big fan of him. I know he's not the best technically, innit? But my guy had work rate before. But again, he just fell off, man. He just fell off, bro. And again, is that another problem with Arsenal's like mentality? You know, because it's almost like no matter who comes in as manager, we just have the same mentality. We don't really care about winning. You know, we do things that are just like for example, when Guendouzi was acting all arrogant and whatnot, it's just like, come on, bro. Greenwood or Saka. Greenwood before he kind of fell off. I can't lie. But at the moment, I mean, probably Saka. But I'm not even trying to be negative. But I don't really. Saka's good in that, but I don't know. I just don't see what everybody else sees. Like it almost feels like people rate him extremely highly, but I think he's still got a lot to prove. What about you lot? I was disappointed with Torreira as well. He became one of my favorites and sort of lost focus for whatever happened. That's it, man. And I don't know, like it's a mentality thing, isn't it? You know, do you think man could just come Chelsea and start doing that? I don't know. Do you think man could come Man City and start doing that? I don't know. But at Arsenal, it just seems to happen. You know, like I would love to see how Partey comes back from that injury as well, because that's going to be another thing we need to stay on top of. You know, Thomas Partey, his fitness. I don't like when people come Arsenal and then just get injured straight away, bro. Zob Zobzilia. Zobzlia. I don't know how to say this guy's name, fam. Zobzlia looks prem adjustable, tall, strong, aggressive, technical, dribbles, creates, and a long range shooter. And free kick 7 out of 10. I mean, sounds good to me. You might need a ball carrying player as well. You know, somebody to try and probably link up with Aubameyang because he's so isolated up there. Um, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I do think we need the striker. Uh, Martinelli's gonna come back. That's a lot of responsibility to put on the young man, especially where he's had a very serious injury. But I think we need to go and get somebody that can hold the ball, man. Because we're just not holding the ball up there. They're putting Nketiah up there. And I'm a big fan of Eddie in it, but it's just not working. He's young, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's young, man. Like, we can't expect too much from him. Saka on ability, Greenwood on tech. Yeah, Greenwood's tech is crazy, fam. Like, Greenwood should have really been, like, just up there, innit? Up there. Obviously, he's had some personal issues, innit? But, yeah, hopefully he gets back to it, man. Saka's good, though. Saka kind of gets the job done, but he keeps missing these big chances now, man, which we could have done with a goal in the last few games. Lacazette or Aubameyang. I mean, obviously for me, Aubameyang, but Lacazette, yeah. I think what's going on with Lacazette is just he's again a bit like what's happened with Torreira. Like he's just kind of fallen out with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? For example, before Lacazette used to he had the decent movement, one touch finish, one touch bang. Like now it's just like he don't look like himself. He don't even look a shadow of himself. And I don't know what it is, but I reckon he'll go to another good club and he'll just start playing good again. I reckon he's not done. Midfield of Partey and Pogba. I mean, I don't see Man United giving us Pogba, but in an ideal world, I don't know. I think you would need another work around Pogba, and then you would need runners. Like Pogba is so luxury in my opinion, man, and I do like him in it, but I just don't think the Premier League is for him. Again, Partey's a hard worker, and Partey's an all-round good midfielder, man. Like very good midfielder. I'm quite happy with that addition to the squad. I do think he needs to be with other players though, like players who are like your main shooters. He plays that kind of second, third role. Like he's a supporting act in it, but he's a very good supporting act in my opinion. But he's not gonna go and get the ball and start creating for you or whatnot. Ideally, you would probably have like a Mesut in there with a Thomas Partey, and then I mean Shaka's doing all right, but maybe a hard worker like Guendouzi or Torreira at the time, but I don't know. I think we're probably gonna have to go out and get another midfielder in it. We probably won't because we've got Shaka, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean Pogba is just too luxury for me, so I'll probably say no to that because you need Pogba plus this person and that person and that person and that person. I think the best destination for Pogba at the moment is probably like a PSG. Probably like a PSG, or you know what, he'll probably fit in well at like a Bayern Munich as well. But his work rate will need to be better. 5 players from the current Man United squad you take now. Very good question. There's been some good questions from all of you lot so far. I would say Man United. I would say Bruno Fernandes. Oh, obviously. Cavani. Probably one of the goalkeepers as well. I can't lie to you. Fred to a degree. I haven't seen too much of Wan-Bissaka recently. But I mean, the guy's got it in him, isn't it? And maybe Martial. Maybe. The likes of Greenwood, Rashford, I mean, I think a little bit too inconsistent for me. But you lot, let me know what you think. That's a good question. Sobozli. Oh, Sobozli. Okay, okay, okay. Fam, I can't say that. Five Chester players: VDB, Pogba, Fred, AWB, Greenwood, Martial. Not bad. What do you think of Cavani? I think, yeah, I was saying it yesterday. If you are like a young player who's trying to learn how to attack, or you don't have the most ability like myself, but you want to score goals, you need to study this guy's game, particularly when he was at PSG. This guy, his finishing is not the best, but his movement and his work rate are really, really good. You know, he's a clever player, I'd say, Cavani. And his skills are like they're transferable to you, or they're easy to make sense of. They're easy to kind of articulate. I think Cavani is one of the best strikers. It's gonna sound mad, but he's one of the best strikers for reasons that um, people don't even appreciate him for, and it's mainly his movement. Him and Thomas Muller, those are two people. If you want to score more goals here, so learn from them. Learn from them. I'm a big fan of Cavani. Like, obviously, he said something mad the other day, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a different culture or what in it. Like, I don't think the guy's racist in it. I don't think he is, but I think this is definitely a guy who, if you want to study the game, if you want to score more goals, it's Cavani. You need to watch him. Hopefully, Cavani comes back to haunt PSG tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I do see him probably getting on the score sheet. He seems to be getting back in his stride. The two headers that he scored the other day, it's all about reading the game, all about anticipation. Brilliant, brilliant. Study that guy. Never Bruno Baccaio. Guy gives the ball. Oh, Bruno Bakayoko, sorry. Guy gives the ball away too much for an Arsenal player, but saying that, look at the team now. Bamba. You know what? I think Bruno's just one of them guys, like, he'll just get at you, innit? Do you know what I'm trying to say? He'll get at you. Um, yes, he gives the ball away, but when you're a creative player, sometimes you're going to, innit? Not everyone's gonna be like a Mesut, man. But Bruno, I like Bruno. I like his like the way he's direct to a degree, and my guy chips in with goals and whatnot, which is a problem at Arsenal right now as well. Don't really score enough goals from midfield. I think I saw a stat that they scored like one goal from midfield for like, I think, 38 games or something. It was long. It was a long time. Do you watch Championship? Funnily enough, I was watching Brentford versus Rotherham. Sorry, Rotherham versus Brentford before I came on live. I'm knackered. But yeah, I don't really watch it anymore. I used to, but yeah, I mean, there's a few gems in Championship. Like there was Ben Rahma, Ivan Tony, decent player. Josh De Silva. These are all Brentford players anyway. But yeah, I don't know this time around, I'm not really sure who's really there. But a lot of these guys that pop in the Championship, they just cannot do it in Premier League. I feel like Arsenal need a player like Fernandes, who will score goals in midfield. That's it. Arsenal have just been doing. They've been doing poor in that sense. Like when you had like an Aaron Ramsey, and that's a guy who I didn't really used to like too much. I think he used to be just so, like, he used to just force it, man. You know when, like, obviously I'm a striker naturally in it, but when like you see like a midfielder just constantly trying to score, and you're like, yo, that's not even your job, really, innit? Like Rams used to wind me up in that sense, but would I have an Aaron Ramsey now? 100%, 100%. The guy used to just get forward, score goals. He was decent as well, with his build-up play. But that guy used to chip in with goals, man, and we used to really, really undermine that, man. Really undermine. And even like Olivier Giroud, same thing. Target man, plays up front. Okay, cool, but used to chip in with 20 goals a season. Would you love to have that now? Of course, because now the only guy that seems to score is Aubameyang. You know what I'm saying? Aubameyang, maybe you'll get the odd goal from somewhere else, but yeah, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. You know, we've got men like Gabriel scoring now, which is good, but these are meant to be supplementary goals, not your main goal scorers. So I think that's it. Arsenal's biggest regret is letting Ramsey go on a free. Would have probably made top 4 that season with him. Facts. Facts. And this has been Arsenal's problem for a long time, yeah. You are selling your best players for next to nothing, if not nothing. Like, bro, how the heck do you let Aaron Ramsey go for free? For free. And then Juventus pick him up. Clearly, there's a demand for him, innit? Like, the Italian champions and Champions League finalists have gone in for him. Like, do you think you could have got some money for that? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like, Arsenal, just, for a club, yeah, let's look at the owners. Like, for a club that really focus on making money and whatnot, yeah, they do some crazy business deals. Like, some crazy business deals. And yeah, I believe we probably would have got top 4 with Ramsey. When you've got a man chipping in with, you know, maybe 10, 15, 20 goals a season in all comps, let's say, you would have, you know what I mean? It's only going to go up. Let's say he scored yesterday. It makes it 2-2, you know? You got other people around that score goals. It's 3-2, man. That's the way football goes, man. It's not all about, just let Aubameyang try and challenge for the Golden Boot. You know, those 20, 30 goals a season, they're good, but it's not enough. You need everyone to chip in. Nah, Bruno will give the ball away like he's playing for the opposition team on average 20 times when others are at 50% less. He forces the play way too unnecessarily, gives it away. I mean, yeah, look, I hear what you're saying, innit? But for me, I like players that try to get at you, bro. You know, I like players that are just going to try to get at you. Obviously, ball retention is important, but not every attacking midfielder is going to be really good at that. You know what I'm trying to say? Especially when they get into teams like Man United and Arsenal and whatnot. It's a bit different now. It's not like the old Man United or the old Arsenal where they're challenging for the league. You know, sometimes players actually go to teams for a reason, innit? And it's for a very good reason. It's because they're not quite there yet. And maybe Bruno, would he play in a Man City every week? Probably not. Would he play in a Liverpool every week? Probably not. As good as I think he is, you know what I'm trying to say? He probably not at that level yet. Which centre back would you take from Man United? That's a good one. I think centre back, we're decent. We're decent at the moment. We've got Gabriel. I mean, Luis, I'll probably want to play him in a 3. I think Arsenal should go to 3-5-2, but we're not too bad. I mean, I don't think we have enough depth at centre back. So, I mean, where did Maguire go? I don't know the name of that place in Greece, but before that holiday, I would have probably said Maguire to some degree. He's not the best in it, but we're saying what would we have him for Arsenal in it. But Lindelof to a degree as well. Man United ain't really got the best centre backs. I take Tuanzebe. He's very injury prone though. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Buendia is preferred. We only miss Ramsey because the midfield is diabolical and slow. No pace, Shaka, trash, and Danny no spinning around. Ceballos, no legs in the middle. Ceballos is one of them guys, fam. Like, he blagged me at the beginning, fam. Like, I was loving Ceballos at the beginning, and then I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. Also, guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. We trying to take this further, man. YouTube is difficult, but man, we trying, bro. We trying, bro. We trying. But yeah, Danny Ceballos, do you think Arsenal going to keep him next season? I don't know. I don't think it will make sense to keep him. I can't lie to you. But I think he's definitely declined since he's been at Arsenal. You know, the guy spent too much time on the bench. And yeah, it's probably just that Arsenal mentality just leaked into his brain, man. Mengi or Lingersoft, Max. Hey, this guy hates Man United, fam. What the heck, bro? But Lance Lindersov. I think there's not many people I would really take from Man United. Pogba, VDB can score goals, but playing DM centre back is hard to score from so far back. 100%. I mean, Pogba, we know is a quality player, but that guy only fits into very few systems. Very few systems. Like even when he won the World Cup with France, they had to really put workers around him because they know Pogba's not going to work. And I think what kind of tipped France, you know, over like the other teams was because, like, especially in the Belgium game when France played Belgium, I think it was in the quarterfinals or something. Pogba was really working hard, and I feel like if he wasn't, and if he wasn't like working back defensively the way he was, France could have lost that game. Because Belgium were obviously very strong in it, and they were coming at France to some degree. But that's like one of the few times I've ever seen Pogba just work hard, work his socks off, especially defensively. But generally speaking, that guy he don't work hard enough defensively, man. You need to put guys around him that are really gonna do his work, fam. That's the difference. Like Matuidi or N'Golo Kante, people like that. Like these guys, fam, they're the real MVP in my opinion, man. But Pogba done his thing, though. Pogba done his thing. What's the topic? We're just kind of talking about how to improve Arsenal, Man United. But say whatever you like, really. But Kylie Minogue spinning around, Tobias Beyblade. No wonder he's 4th, 5th choice for Real Madrid. Not much football IQ. Yeah, he forces it sometimes, man. I remember, like, I think it was his first game for Arsenal was against like Burnley or something. I remember thinking, yo, this guy's got ability, but fam, it's just a bit like I would get frustrated playing with him because of the way he just goes around the pitch. You know what I mean? The way that he just sometimes I just think, bro, like just keep it simple, innit? You know, it's the same thing with Pepe. If I'm really honest with you, Pepe bags of ability, decision making poor, crazy poor. Graham Sinners proper doesn't rate Pogba. My man told him to put the medals on the table. Fam, Souness just hates Pogba, bro. He's just a hater, fam. You know, like, brother, World Cup winners medal and being a starter in that team, that trumps any medal you can bring to them. Any medal. World Cup is different sports. So yeah, even like when they have the greatest of all time debate, I feel like if you ain't got a World Cup winners medal, or if you weren't doing bits for your national team like that, I don't think you can really enter the debate. I know that's gonna hurt a lot of the new school people who they think Messi's the GOAT or Ronaldo's the GOAT. Maybe at club level, yeah, but fam, at international level, overall, I don't think you can. They can't chat to some of the greats. Souness is a Brockfoot footballer, tackling waist high. He's lucky he played for Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, that Liverpool team back in the day was like the Avengers. Fam. Them man were just too powerful, bro. Winning their Champions Leagues and not Premier League, but Division One titles. Hey guys, I can't lie to you. I am so tired. Gonna go in a second. But if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. Get your questions in, get your comments in. I'm gonna go see it. I'm always running on like autopilot now, man. I just never ever go to sleep, fam. Never ever go to sleep. Also, comment below what kind of content you want to see. Someone was saying yesterday they want to see like some of my match highlights. I've got 2 videos I could bang on. I've got 2 videos I could bang on. Probably one day I need to sit down and just proper go through it with you lot. Oh, I can see if we can do a live stream. Let's see if we can do that. Like a live stream where we can analyze my footage maybe. What is the plan for videos this week? Do you know what? There's no plan, and it shows. It shows. It's not good enough. With YouTube, one thing I'll say about YouTube, like I'm lucky and blessed. Thank you very much, guys. That I've even got 484. I don't really upload consistently. I don't really have a niche. Obviously, my YouTube channel is extremely small, innit? But I don't really have I just kind of wing it. I just kind of like come on. Like if you look at like Curtis, he's mainly Arsenal content. Very very organized, clear stuff like that. Kieran now he's doing the transfer exchange. Very organized, very clear. Bros TV is like do you know what? I'll just get up. I'll get up. You know what? Let me live stream. Or the man then will just be onto me like Curtis will be onto me like, yo, bro, you need to get some content out. I'll be like, you know what? Let me just go live stream. I'll try to think of a topic and then I don't even stick with it. But it is what it is, man. Like we're getting there, innit? It's a bit hard, man. It's a bit hard. For the content I want to make, it takes a lot longer. It's not like kind of like, punditry or fan sort of stuff. It's kind of like, it's different, innit? So it's a little bit difficult, but bro, this is the game, innit? This is the game. What I'd say for anybody that does YouTube, plan your content. That's the best way. Plan your content and make videos that you like. If you wasn't a striker, where would you play? So do you know what? It's a weird one, innit? I think, if I'll be honest with you, I think I always wanted to play striker just to score goals. Just to score goals. I think I just got used to it because before, like, yes, I was a striker from day one, but I think I started to like playing on the wing or start to like playing in midfield, especially where I'm getting the ball a lot more. So I like that, and I don't know, I kind of switch between, wing, striker, maybe just behind the striker. So yeah, all of those attacking sort of positions, I don't really mind. It's a weird one. I'm enjoying playing centre mid right now as well, which is a bit weird. Maybe I'll snap out of it. You still in the AFTV team? Yeah. So I left. I think I should do a proper video about it, but I left. They called me back. They gave me the captaincy. Yeah, it's going alright. It's going alright so far. We're in the Replay Me League. We won one. We lost a game as well. I scored 2 goals in 2 games from defensive mid. So it's going alright. But I need to focus more. I love CDM because I enjoy breaking. That's not good. Honestly, playing on the wing was easy because you get more involved in the game. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Sometimes I don't even mind not being involved in the game. I let the other people do the work. When the chance comes up to score, just got to be there, got to be ready. But yeah, sometimes being involved, whatever makes you happy. Do you rate yourself in football? Like, do you believe you still have the ability to come pro in the nicest way? I mean, if you're a pro now, or if you're not a pro, but you're somebody that wants to do well at football, you need to believe in yourself to some degree. And I think confidence has always been a problem of mine. I've always had confidence issues in football, probably to a degree even now. But for me, I can't sit there and say that I want to be a pro like that because I don't even put in 10% of the work that I should. You know, my diet, if I'm honest with you, my diet is just up and down. Sometimes I really like eating junk food, which is really not good. And then sometimes I'm just completely off it. You know, I don't go to bed early. Um, Obviously, I work full time and I have other commitments. But even during then, I miss workouts. I could go months without workouts, you know? So it's just one of those things where, like, I would always want to go pro, yes. But do I think I deserve a pro right now? No. Because I don't work even 10% as hard as I should be, if that answers your question. But I know I'll get back on it soon, man. Man like Shenzino's ranking. That's what I used to be called AJ. I annoy the opposition. I kick ankles. Yeah, see, I was doing stuff like that as well, and it's like, obviously, it's good. It annoys your opponent, but for me, I was losing focus. I was losing too much focus in the game. Big game against GB Orange, United and Spurs soon. Game face, bro. It's a big 2 games. I think the first one is gonna be a cup game, and the second one is gonna be a league game. And obviously, I think you can come down in it. You can come down and like watch these games for free and all of that. So that'll be good. If anyone wants to come down, feel free. They've changed their name to, oh no, it is GB Orange now. What was it before? RB Orange. That was it. RB Orange. But yeah, I mean, fam, Rent sets up his team really, really good. I can't lie. So, you know, especially if he has all his players there. I think if he had all his players throughout Blood Brothers, they would have won Blood Brothers. Like, they're not joke. They're not joke. AFTV were rebuilding, and obviously it's not going the way that we probably wanted it to, but it's a rebuilding process, man. And we're in a league which is probably more difficult than Blood Brothers. So we're not going in there with too much expectation, but we're always going to give our best. Do you still want to become pro? Like I said, I'll never, ever, ever reject a pro if it made sense. I've had opportunities to go and play abroad, etc. Just didn't make sense for me, and it didn't make sense for me, especially some of the commitments I have here. I mean, I could have went over there and just been going broke playing pro. Like, a pro doesn't mean you're gonna get thousands of pounds or whatever. Like, just you get paid to play football, yes, but it's not always the way people think it is. But yeah, would I still want to go pro? Of course, like of course. But I don't. Do I believe that I'm doing the right things to get there? No, I don't. I don't. Um, you know, I do all right at the levels that I play at. Maybe people call that natural ability or whatnot, but I could be doing so much more. Did you see what's happening between Ty and Lee Judges? I thought it was Claude having normal arguments with Ty. Oh man, Claude, I ain't seen that guy in a long time. But big up Lee Judges. I didn't see it though. Big up Ty as well, obviously, always. Squad member. Squad member. Guys, I'm gonna do like 5 more minutes. Then I'm out. I'm knackered. I don't even know how I'm talking so much. I am knackered. I've been busy all day. Been busy all day. I don't think people deep how busy I am and how little I sleep. I sleep not enough. I sleep like 4 or 5 hours a day. Ty is a funny guy, class act. Ty is one of the most nicest, humble people you'll ever meet. I'm not even lying about that. I respect that, bro. But do you have a plan for this? That's what I meant. Um, Not a real one. I can't lie to you. Not a real one. I know that, like, for example, like with me, I just see it like this now. If I wanted to go pro, or if I want to go pro, I know there's certain things I should be doing, and I need to build time for that. But generally in football, I always want to improve, whether I'm playing at semi-pro level, whether I'm playing at Sunday level. I just want to always improve. I don't want to be just any guy on the pitch. You know, I did that for a while, man. I was just kind of like anybody there. You know, I was that kind of any guy on the pitch, and then it just didn't really work for me, innit? Didn't really work for me. But now I do, especially where I've got the captaincy now. AFTV, it has motivated me to try and like stay on top of my game. Um, yeah, you should sleep more for sure. It's great. Yeah, I'm gonna do 5 more minutes, guys, and then no matter what, I gotta go because it's too much, man. I was on here for like 2 hours yesterday. I'm knackered. But also, guys, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well if you haven't already. Share this with anyone you wanna share it with. And guys, obviously, we're coming back into this like YouTube mode, Bros TV YouTube mode, where I'm actually making content again after so long. But let me know what kind of content you wanna see in it. Could be anything, man. Or if you want me to try and get guests on, I'll try and get guests on in it. You know, as long as it makes sense. That's big, bro. I wish you the best in life in your football career. Same to you, bro. Same to you. Like we can even do live streams where we talk about such subjects, you know, or case studies and whatnot. Because like I know quite a few players. I don't really like to name drop though on it, but I'll probably mention some of their experiences without mentioning the names. I could talk about my own experiences playing at certain teams, etc. But yeah, I'd say with going pro, it's mainly consistency. And whether you're a pro now or you're not a pro, if you want to continue getting pro contracts or if you want to sign a pro contract, you need to be one of them guys who just you're constantly on it. You're constantly on it. You don't sign a pro and then just take your foot off the gas. You need to be constantly on it with recovery, with cardio, with technical ability, with mindset, you know, mental training. Like these things don't stop. Like I think people have this illusion where they think once you sign a pro, the whole world just changes, you know, and everything is just easy. No, I know guys they're pro at certain levels, like in England, yeah, because this is probably one of the hardest places to be a pro and stay as a pro. There's certain guys who they signed a pro and it was like the hardest work that they've ever put in, and that was after they signed a pro. Like it was crazy. I know some guys, they were starting to attend training at 7 a.m. Attend the training ground at 7 a.m. You know, just to do the extras before training and then do extras after training. Like people think it's a joke. People think pro football is a joke, like at a decent level. Fam, it's not a joke and it's not easy the way people think. But it's manageable, isn't it? If you have that mindset and you can give up like watching all your favorite shows all the time, or even watching other football matches, you know, going out with friends, eating certain foods, then it's fine. But if you really like to socialize and you really like to do this, and that, you're gonna struggle. Yeah, bro, get at least 8 hours sleep, bro. 100, bro. I missed Troops from AFTV. He was TOOV. I don't know what that means, but yeah, big up Troops. It was his birthday like yesterday. I mean, Troops, for me, he helped change the kind of culture in English football to a degree, you know, with the new school. And he gave a voice to the people like him, you know, the people that are coming from certain areas or the people that even vibe with him. He gave them a voice. So I think we do need to appreciate Troops a lot because he's done a lot and he's just been himself. So I'm a big fan of Troops, obviously. And I respect what he's done, man. He's come out the hood. You know what I mean? He's been moved to America because of who he is, like because people just vibe with him for being him. You know, that's why I always say there's nothing wrong with being yourself. Like, and he's always been himself. He doesn't ever switch it up, in my opinion. So I don't know him like that in it, but from what I've seen, like from when I was a fan of AFTV, just watching it and then from when I actually met these people and, you know, started to establish some sort of a friendship with them. I've never seen Troops switch it up, like never. And I could tell you some stories like where he might not even remember them, but you know, he's just said certain things where I'm like, I respect that, man. I respect that. Like, he's a humble guy, I believe. Humble guy. And this guy has fans, like Troops has fans. And I don't see it get to his head or nothing. Very humble guy, man. God bless him. God bless him and his family, of course. You'll get 1K for sure. Enough love, my bro. Thank you, bro, man. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. We trying. I would be interested, bro, to talk about these things. 100%. Let me know sometime. I'm 100 for this. Yeah, I mean, somebody said to get the, like, do like a reaction video or analysis video. I flopped the one I put on my channel, and I only realized it when I watched it back after I uploaded it. I was watching it when I uploaded it. I mean, before I uploaded it, and I didn't even clock. Don't know what the heck happened, but now that I've got different resources, I think I could do those videos a little bit better. I'm gonna try and see though. Are you trying to appear on other channels? Turkish Curtis Flawless would be good to get on. I mean, yeah, that would be good. That would be good. It's just all about timing though. And I think I'll need to be watching a lot more football because these men, they do this for real. They do this for real. I'm obviously a big fan of Turkish, big fan of Curtis as well, of course. Very, very humble brothers. Flawless, I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of. Flawless is putting in the work, fam. Like, obviously, Turkish and Curtis are putting in the work as well, but Flawless is still on the come up. Like, Turkish and Curtis, these are guys with like 30 fan bases now, innit? You know, and like, especially Curtis, I've been there from when Curtis has had like a few hundred subscribers, and now he's got like an ever growing subscriber base where he gets like, some days he gets a few hundred subscribers just in a day. Whereas I remember when we started out, he started a little bit before me, but his rate of progression has been a lot better than mine, and it makes sense, and deservedly so. But yeah, he's come a long way, man. He's come a long way. As I said to him yesterday, I was talking on the phone yesterday. I was like, bro, you came up through the whole YouTube Academy system. You know what I mean? Like, he's done it, fam. He's gone from having only a few subscribers to being like, you know, a very, very big and respected channel. So yeah, man, I love his journey. But yeah, Flawless is on the come up, man. Flawless puts in work, fam. Like, I like Flawless, man. I like Flawless. I vibe with that guy, man. I vibe with that guy a lot, fam. I got time for that guy, fam. Internet has been a touch glitchy today. Sorry, bro. Oh, I can't control that. How long you streaming for tonight, bro? I'm actually gonna come off this really, really soon. But yeah, I mean, the stream starts on topic, we come off it, but I don't mind. As long as the people are happy, I don't mind. But that's why I always say, give me suggestions for what you wanna see in it, and then I'll try my best to deliver that to you. You know, just don't ask for people like KSI because I can't get hold of them. Shout Judges Mo and Yardman. Yeah, who's Mo? Oh, Mo. Yeah, Mo Haider. Yardman. Yeah, these are three guys who I don't know that well. I won't lie to you. I've come across Lee Judges a couple times. No, if more than a few times, but we've never really spoken. Yardman, same thing. Mo Haider, I think I might have seen him a few times, but he's moved country now, innit? So yeah, that's one guy again I never really used to see much. But the likes of Troops DT spoke to a lot more. Kalechi, who else? Claude, of course. Ty, of course. These are the guys who I've seen the most. And obviously now you've got like Curtis, Robbie. These are the people I've seen a lot more. I want to hear talk about journeys of people trying to become pro. Yeah, why not? Why not? Um, we'll try that. We'll try that. You know what, guys? Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram. Let me show you my thing. Hit me up on Instagram. Yeah. I might do an Instagram live right now just to kind of get fine. You lot heard that? Oh my days. But yeah, I might do that just to I might do one of them, you know, them question things where you get people to write down, but I'm not gonna post it, and I'll just save it there and I'll look at the topics because I'm more interactive like that, and I don't really think of topics myself. I edited your last YouTube banner, bro. Do you need help on making a new one that actually fits the frame? I also don't mind edited some other vids. Last time I spoke to you was no. Oh man, like, what you saying, bro? Yeah, man. He made a video for me, and yeah, it's my guy still. Yo, what you saying, bro? What you saying? November 2019, bro. That was time ago. Do you know this year? It's been a bit of a mad year for a lot of people, but it's gone so quick. I think. Like, I was speaking to my friend the other day, and he was saying like, yeah, man, um, like last time we spoke was like 2019. I was like, what? I was like, and then I clocked we're almost at the end of 2020. Like, could you believe it? That, and it would have, I would have thought that 2020 would have felt the longest because of lockdown, because we're in our house and that. But if you think about it, well, for me, it's just gone so quick. But I've been busy though. Even during lockdown, was filming Blood Brothers Digital. I think they're gonna do another one of those apparently. Have you seen the way Lee Judges gets angry Stu Jocks? When Judges does the first level. You know what? I really am a fan of Lee Judges, man. I like him, man. You know, I think he's a proper guy. He's a respectful guy. He's passionate about his club. He's honest. You know, I'm a big fan of Lee Judges. Shaka. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I think the best thing to do, hit me up on my Instagram, JBroads. I'm gonna do a quick Insta live now, and I'm going to put on my story that question box. Put the topics that you want to see on my YouTube in my question box. I don't think there'll be a YouTube live stream tomorrow. Maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, but not tomorrow. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. If you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. The banner. Yeah, we can do one. We can do one if you want. I'm knackered. I'm knackered. Yeah, hit me up, bro. I'm knackered, fam. I'm knackered. I'm knackered every single day, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I get up. I get up for work, innit? Are you playing on the day of the Tottenham game? No, we're not playing. Yeah, that's another thing as well. The game is cancelled against GB Orange. It'll be the week after, I think, but the game's definitely cancelled. So we will see you there. I don't know if they're letting fans in, but it's a very open place and it's an AstroTurf. So if anything, you can watch through the fence in it. But if I invited you, it wasn't officially through AFTV anyway, so you can put the blame on me like Akon. But yeah, you should be alright to come anyway. They've not said fans cannot come to games, so you should be alright to come. But yeah, guys, listen, stay safe. And yeah, man, thanks for watching me just waffle all day because I'm literally so tired. But yeah, peace out.